So I'm currently in Brisbane at the Hairston campus of UQ, the University of Queensland, and I've just finished my presentation. So one of my jobs is to actually go to all staff meetings or research committee meetings of different schools or centers, and today I did it at the Recover Center, and I talked about a research data management system that our team looks after. So one of my responsibilities as a research systems coordinator is to engage with all the schools and faculties, institutes, as well as centers around UQ. And I talked to them about all the different research systems we have. And today I did a presentation at the Recover Center, and it was like a 20-minute long presentation. It was really, really nice. They were super welcoming. And I really enjoyed it, and now I'm just going to spend like 5 minutes here at the Hairston campus because I don't come here very often. So I'm back home, back at the office that you know very well. I usually work Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays from home and Tuesdays and Thursdays from the office at the San Lucia campus, unless I have some kind of presentations like today that I actually go to the campus. Now I came home and I actually worked on my weekly plan because it's something that I have not done on Friday, and then I created my time blocking schedule for today. It's going to be an exciting day. Normally we have our update meetings on Mondays. So our team works very closely with other 3 teams and we meet with them on Mondays. It's something that I set up. So I decided to put all of them on Mondays. All of them are just 30 minutes long and they're scheduled one right after the other, which means that we only have 1.5 hours of meetings. If it would be spread over the whole week or the whole day, it would take us way more time because we need to prepare for the meeting at the beginning, then maybe it goes a bit over. We know, and the people that we are meeting know, that we have another meeting right after that, so we can get over. And of course, if you have just 30 minutes, you manage to say what you need to say in 30 minutes. If you know that you can go over, you're most likely to go over. So my schedule for this week is quite open. I have some meetings planned, but I don't have any public presentations anymore. On Thursday, I have a big planning day for our department, so I look forward to it. I've never attended one here at UQ, so I look forward to it to see what we are actually going to do. Also, I'm going to work on the content of the thesis submissions for our students. Is going to change. It's going to come to our research system that we are looking after, and I am helping our developer to create the content around it. It's not my favorite part of my work simply because I am not a native English speaker. I am not a content writer, so this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to try to do my best, and it then goes through review through other people, so it's not like I have the final vote, but it's me who's going to create some of the text. So that's something that I'm going to do this week. So normally if I have a project like this, I try to do it all at once, like a batching. You just get into it, you're right in it, in the mood, and you just continue doing it until it's finished. But because it's so extensive and because I'm really not looking forward to it, I decided to split it, and every day of the week I'm going to do a small part. In this way it does not feel like such a crazy task. It's like, okay, I can be done in 2 hours, so I can do it for 2 hours. I can't do it for the whole day, but I can do it for 2 hours. It's end of Monday. I just finished my work. It's almost 5 o'clock. I'm pretty tired, Did not finish everything that I wanted to do, but that's okay. That's why my weekly plan is only a rough one. And then on each day I plan my upcoming day so that I can take into consideration what I have done the previous day and what I still need to finish. So there is still lots to do during the next few days, but now it's time for CrossFit. I always train in the evenings after work. I train Monday to Friday and then also open gym on Sunday. Today I have 1 hour of Olympic lifting and then I have my usual class, so that should be fun. So we have currently Tuesday, which means that I am at the San Lucia campus where I work. It's approximately 30 minutes by bus from my home. I use the time to listen to an audiobook, currently listen to Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. Today I had two exciting things. One was our team is moving to different office, to different buildings. So we went and checked the new offices. I like changes. I always see it as an opportunity to actually introduce or revisit existing habits and workflows and see how that can be improved. So it's exciting for me. And the second exciting thing today was I had a meeting with an interesting group of people because in a few weeks I'm stepping into a managerial role for 3 weeks where the current manager is going to be on leave and I'm going to step in. And it's a team that closely works with our team, but there's still obviously a lot of things that I don't know, and I'm hoping that within those 3 weeks I will learn a bit more about the team and how they work. And today's meeting was very funny. There was a lot of laughter, so it was kind of gave me this feeling of being welcomed. So that's definitely always a plus when you work with nice people. And now it's already evening, so I'm on my way home slowly. I get to play with my daughter for a little bit, and then we all, my husband, my daughter and I, go to CrossFit. Today I'm going to do a hypertrophy session. I have some 10 times 10 back squats planned at a very slow speed, so 4 seconds down, 0 down, then 2 seconds up, and then immediately again down. So it's very, very slow ones at 55 kilos. So it's not going to be fun. And then afterwards, there are some more additional exercises, again at slow speed. And then I'm going to jump into the normal CrossFit class, which today is quite a lot focused on legs. So we'll see if I will have to be carried to the car afterwards. It's Wednesday, which means I'm working from home today, and today is a little bit special because my husband is working from the office. So he usually works 1 or 2 days a month from the office, which means that I need to work and take care of our daughter alone. It's actually not as hard as it might sound. So normally what we do is we get some work done before she wakes up because, I have flexible hours. I can work whenever I want. So if I want to start at 6 o'clock, I can start at 6 o'clock in the morning, get some work done. Then once she's up, we have breakfast, we play a little bit, and then we switch taking care of her. So luckily she is a really chilled baby and is happy to also play for half an hour or even an hour completely on her own with her toys. And then during the rest of the time we just switch with my husband, and then she sleeps for over 3 hours in the middle of the day, and then in the afternoon again we are switching. So today is just me, but that's completely okay. I think it actually is way better for my productivity because I was kind of feeling lazy, didn't want to do much, so I was like, nah, I will play with her now, and it actually helped me because I then had this urge to go and do something rather than just sitting in front of my computer and be like, oh, I just don't want to do anything, what should I do? So it kind of made me more focused, and I love spending time with my daughter because we have fun together, and I also got some work done. I think it's important to plan the right stuff to do. So I of course did not plan any meetings or did not have any focused work plan. I was answering emails, etc., which is quite easy to do when a child is playing in the background. But now she's sleeping. She's not going to sleep for about 3 hours. So I have my time for my work. Today I don't have any meetings planned, which is something that usually occurs about once a week. And it's my day to do focused work. So tomorrow it's going to be all day meetings, and we also have our, team meeting, our internal meeting. We have a small team, just 3 people, and I want to report back on some stuff I progressed on. So I decided that today I'm going to now take and do as many reps as possible. MREP, if you're doing CrossFit, you know what I mean. It's basically you give yourself a certain time frame, and then you try to do as many of what you want to do as possible. So I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I am working on some content for the system we're creating, and it's not something that I particularly enjoy or I feel that I'm good at it, so it's hard for me to kind of convince myself to do it. But I've done some work yesterday, I've done some work day before yesterday, but there is still a lot to do. So today I'm going to take 2 hours, and I'm going to turn off my email, add all distractions. My phone is not with me here in this room, and I'm just going to focus on this content, and I'm going to try to do twice as much as I've done in both Monday and Tuesday together. It's all about gamification and creating the right motivation for the work that you're maybe not enjoying as much. It's Friday, I made it to the end of the week, so I'm super excited. Yesterday I was the whole day on campus and I was super busy, so I did not film anything. I had meetings from morning till late afternoon. We had our weekly meeting, we had a meeting with the research group leaders from one institute where they gave us some feedback on the research systems we are looking after, so it was really helpful. And then the whole afternoon we had a planning day. So it was a long and exhausting day, but for that I was part only of one meeting today where we met with some people from the government that were interested in what we do and wanted to hear our experience. This is something that we do, I would say, about once a month, maybe once in 2 months, that someone from another university or an organization reaches out to us and we share our experience. So it's always fun to kind of go through how it all began and where it is now. And the rest of the day today is just me sitting behind a computer and continuing working on the content. This is something I am not going to finish this week, unfortunately. On Wednesday I did a big chunk of work, but not as much as I expected, and unfortunately it is going to be something that I will be busy with for most of the next week. And then today, the rest of the day is just filled with small things. Today has been a bit chilly for Queensland, which means it's like 22 degrees Celsius, but for us living in Queensland that is a chilly weather. So I've been drinking a hot tea, hot coffee. Then in the middle of the day my husband and we took our daughter and went to a hot tub that we have here in our complex to warm ourselves up just for 15 minutes, but it was really fun to enjoy the warm water, have some sun shining on us, and watch our daughter play. It was definitely, I would say, highlight of the day. And this is one of the benefits that we have for working from home, that we can take those small breaks and actually do something fun together as a family. On Wednesday, I went to CrossFit, but unfortunately my husband did not film almost anything, so I don't have much footage. I did 2 hours. I did 1 hour of hypertrophy focusing on pull-ups, and then I did 1 hour of class. Yesterday I did not do CrossFit, which I knew, and that's why I did an extra hour on Wednesday. Because of the whole planning day, I just returned way too late from work, and today I'm going to go and do 1 hour of CrossFit right after work. And this is it for my weekly vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about what I do, what my tasks and responsibilities are, then just write it down below and I will be happy to answer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.